how to scan absolutely any currency pair for the best possible entry points. In this video, we'll thoroughly break down which entry points you should use, how to find them, and most importantly, which ones bring the most profit and which ones you should skip or avoid. So let's get into the video and immediately discuss in detail how to choose a currency pair, how to make money on it, and how to find those very entry points that matter. I personally choose the GBP USD currency pair because I like its movement and it's clear and understandable to me. Next, I need to go to the Booster Bot. This is the robot that will automatically scan the chart for me. Accordingly, it doesn't give a sell signal in this situation. So look, our algorithm is actually very simple and straightforward. Next, I'll show you everything step by step so you can repeat the same results, repeat my ideas, and follow along. First, you need to choose a currency pair, then select the time for the trade. In other words, you still need to do at least some minimal analysis before proceeding. After you've completed these two steps, you move on to the next stage. You go to the Booster Bot. You request an analysis from it for this specific currency pair at a specific time. Accordingly, it gives you a signal to buy or sell, or even tells you that you should refrain from trading right now. Then, you go to the platform and open a buy or sell trade, or simply skip the signal altogether. So in this video, I'll show you the entire process, how to choose a currency pair that you can potentially profit from, how to pick the right time for a trade, and most importantly, how to connect this bot so it scans currency pairs for you. I'll also answer the question of why it doesn't open trades automatically. By the way, you can see that our trade closed in profit, plus $400, and then the price made a strong move, meaning the Booster Bot read this movement very accurately. Let's figure out how to choose a currency pair, and then we'll move on to the bot itself. Look, a currency pair should have a certain character, and it needs to be understandable. For example, if you open a currency pair like this one, on one hand, it looks like the price is just standing still, maybe moving a little higher. On the other hand, we see some drops here, and it's not clear if this is a sideways movement, a downtrend, or an uptrend. If you can't immediately tell what kind of movement is happening, you should skip that currency pair. But if you open a currency pair and, for example, you see a clear, strong movement on it, well, let's try to find an example like that. Right now, the market is actually really bad, and I wouldn't even trade in it. But with the Booster Bot, I feel confident even in a market like this. For example, here's the British pound and Canadian dollar. We can see that there's just an upward movement here. So you can work with a currency pair like this. If you see that there's just some kind of impulse on a currency pair, let's try to find an example like that. It was somewhere around here. So this kind of impulse where the price doesn't make any corrections and doesn't stop anywhere, when the movement looks exactly like this, we skip those too. Remember, the price shouldn't just move up like this, it needs to make a proper correction. So we don't take trades on that kind of movement, but we can work with this kind of movement. Please remember this as well. And it's exactly the same with downward movement, in this case. So it's not just some impulsive downward trend, it's a full-fledged movement. Accordingly, anything we don't understand, we just leave it alone. Skipping, in other words, choosing a currency pair, is actually a really important thing. If you pick a currency pair poorly, you'll most likely lose. If you pick it well, if you understand the movement, then your chances of making money are very, very high. For example, right now, EUR/USD has a good upward movement with corrections without any sharp impulses, and here we're seeing a reversal. I suggest we scan this currency pair and see what the robot tells us. Let's do it. Let's select this currency pair, Euro/USD, and set the trade time to 1 minute. Let's see what the bot tells us. The bot tells us to sell, meaning we should open a sell trade. One more thing, how to choose the trade duration in general. Look, if the price is barely moving at all, meaning that there's really no significant or noticeable movement happening, then you should choose a 5-minute time frame. If the price is barely moving at all, without any impulses, then go for 3 minutes. If the price is really moving confidently, then you can choose 1 minute for your trade. So this kind of movement is exactly what we want to see. If the price is really compressed, like it was moving here for example, I would personally trade for 3 minutes. If the price is just standing still, like it is here, then we open trades for 5 minutes. Please remember this, it's a very useful life hack that can help you a lot. As for the robot, you can go right now to the link in the description and activate it. You don't need to buy anything, you don't need to download anything at all. All you need to do is just activate it. This is a Telegram bot, so you're protected from any viruses or scammers. Again, if someone offers to sell you this bot, don't trust them. We provide it for free, open to everyone. All you need to do is go to this Telegram username and just press the start button. So there will be a start button here, you press it, and you'll see 12 currency pairs. Then you can scan any of these currency pairs and accordingly make money from it. Now let's answer the question, why is the Booster Bot not actually automated trading, but more like a currency pair scanner? For the next currency pair, I'm choosing the British Pound Canadian Dollar. There's a nice downward movement here. Let's see what the bot shows us. The bot tells us that the price is about to go lower, so I'm opening a sell trade. And now let me answer the question, why is BoosterBot not an automatic trading bot, but more like a scanner and an analysis machine? It's actually very simple. Almost all platforms strictly prohibit automated trading. In other words, they explicitly ban bots that open trades for you. This is done so as not to interfere with trading, because such bots can cause the market to crash hard, or on the other hand, create some really strong manipulation, which is already considered a violation of the rules in some countries, and even against the law. That's why our bot doesn't open trades automatically. It's a trade scanner. It's a currency pair scanner. So you pick a currency pair, but you don't feel like doing the analysis yourself. To prevent such manipulation, you choose the currency pair yourself, select the time you want, and then the booster bot tells you which direction the price will go. So you could say it's a little trick that lets us do this kind of analysis. All fully automated bots are actually at great risk. That is, your account could even get blocked completely. And accordingly, if you, for example, earn some large amounts, they won't even let you withdraw your initial deposit. In other words, they'll completely block you, and they might even say you broke the law. So you really need to be very careful with this. I recommend you stick with a proven source that more than 20,000 people are already using. That's why I'll leave a link to this bot in the description. But again, you need to understand that this isn't a money button that will trade for you. You still have to choose the currency pair, select the time, and open the trade yourself. By the way, in our Telegram channel, we share more details about how to work with BoosterBot, what life hacks you can use, entry points, choosing currency pairs, and the OTC market. And also ready-made strategies and more advanced tools that you can use as well. With BoosterBot and your own analysis, so I'll leave a link to our Telegram channel in the description. Be sure to subscribe. We already have almost 20,000 people, so it's quite a large community now. Thanks to everyone who has joined us and who is earning together with us. Lastly, I want to tell you, never rush anywhere. Choose exactly those currency pairs that you like and understand. That way, you'll have a better chance to earn. If something isn't clear to you, I'll leave the link to the Telegram channel in the description. There, you'll find more instructions, and there will also be a link on how to activate the bot. Just look for it in the description and the pinned comment. So go ahead, activate this bot, and start earning with it. It's truly a very convenient tool for analyzing currency pairs, and you'll be able to figure it out even if you have no experience. Even if you don't have a computer, you can trade from your phone. I'll leave all the useful links in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, leave a like on this video, and I'll see you in the next videos. Peace and